So I think the big question on everybody's mind right now is what's going on with the market? Are we in a recession? Are we about to see a crash? Are things going to get worse? So I'm going to try to go through all of that today on this market update and hopefully give you guys the answers you're looking for. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Caleb. I'm a realtor with EXP and a loan originator with NEXA Mortgage. And my goal with this channel is really to educate you guys so you can make better decisions. So let me share my screen real quick. So like I said, this is a real estate update for the greater Kansas City area. I mean, all the way from Miami County, Kansas to Buchanan County, Missouri, and then everywhere in between. So it's July 18th today, about the middle of the month, and the data we have goes all the way up to June. So first things first, let's answer the question that everybody has. We are not slowing down, like at all. At least the data doesn't show it. Just from May to June, we went up $15,000, actually a little over 15,000 in average sales price. Really, ever since February, it's been business as usual. Then we got new construction humming right along too. There's always a little bit more variance in here just because of materials and inventory and things like that. But I mean, we're up year over year. We are up about 75,000. So no slowdown in new construction either. If anything, we're heating up even more. This is days on market average and percent of list price received average. Don't really pay attention to the actual numbers. Pay attention more to the direction of the lines and the magnitude. So the difference between the peaks and the valleys. What you want to look for is similarities between different times of the year. This right here, this dip from November, December, that's not super common, but we actually had a little bit of a spike right there, which is interesting. Percentage list price received, it's the same as it's been last year. So really no change there. Supply is lower than it was last year, contrary to what the news is saying that inventory is increasing and we're getting more homes. Yes, maybe in some areas, but in ours, we're actually down. Now it's a tenth of a month. It really accounts for like 300 homes. So really not that much, but still contrary to what most people would want you to believe. Now let's look at the absorption rate. So for those of you who don't know, absorption rate is the percentage of inventory in a given month that sells. So in other words, if the absorption rate in June is 53%, that means that if there's 1,000 homes available, 530 of those are going to close. So there will be 47% of the homes left over in the next month. Now, for context, an absorption rate of anything over 20% is usually considered a seller's market. So as you can see, we're still heavily favoring sellers and really not that much change year over year from June to June. If anything, we went, let me see, no, I guess June was up here. So we went down 7%, but that 7% is like 270 homes. So in the grand scheme of things, not much. So I like looking at absorption rate. It's a good indicator of the market trend and the way things are headed. The one thing I don't like about it is it's a lagging indicator. And what I mean by that is a home will go under contract, but it won't close for 30 to 45 days, give or take, whatever. So a data point that I like to look at instead is contract rate. And you probably have never heard this term before because I literally just made it up like 5 minutes ago. The data I've been tracking for a long time, I just had no idea what to call it. And then I was like, well, I'm going to make this video. I probably better call it something better than blank space. So contract rate it is. So contract rate is similar to absorption rate, but instead of showing us the lagging indicator, it shows us active buyer demand in a market right now. So what I mean by that is it is the percentage of inventory that will go under contract in a given month. So similar to absorption rate, if June has a 53% contract rate, of all the active inventory, 53% of those homes, or 530 of those homes, will go under contract in a given month. And again, this is one of my favorite data points to look at because it shows me the active buyer inventory in any market. So it lets you see how much activity is in a certain city, certain neighborhoods, and then you can give realistic expectations to your clients. All right, let me stop share. All right, so I want to end with this. I think it was Henry Ford who said, whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right. And I look at this market kind of the same way, where whether you believe the market's good or it's bad, you're right. Whether you believe the forces are acting for you or against you, you're right. So it's easy to fall into the temptation of the media, how the market's crashing, the world's ending, all this and that. Are there areas where the market is going down substantially? Yes. Are there areas of Kansas City specifically where the market's tougher than others? Yes. Are there neighborhoods in every city where the market's tougher than others? Yes. But your job or our job as advisors is to know this and be able to give our clients good advice, hence the word advisor. But when you're quick to blame the market for things happening or not happening, it's a dangerous spot, because now you're taking the control out of your hands, because you can't do anything about that. The only thing you can really control is your effort, your intentions, and your actions, and that's really what's going to get you the results long term anyway. You know, could things change? Yes, they could, and they could change in a hurry. But as of right now, I mean, we're humming right along. The data doesn't lie. So, but anyway, that's it for this video. I'm gonna start doing these consistently again. Keep them short and sweet like this, and get you guys the info you need and get you on your way. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out.